I was a Kirtan road warrior for 15 years was because there was something that I felt in Kirtan, something that I got in Kirtan, and when the Kirtan finished, my next thought was, where's the next Kirtan? So I'd pack up wherever I was, sleep in Buffy's trundle bed, wherever I got put that night, and moved on to the next Kirtan. And for many years, this was my truth. Because there was something that happened to me in Kirtan. What happened to me in Kirtan was at a certain moment of the Kirtan, I touched something where I felt connected to everybody and everything. Any of you felt that in a Kirtan or meditation? And so for me, when I felt or experienced that, I felt that it was only happening in that moment, and it wasn't happening in all the other moments that I wasn't experiencing it. Does that make any sense? So that I was living in a kind of, but for obvious, wonderful connections and joyful moments, and I'm not painting a dire picture of my life. But on a certain level, I was living in this disjointed, separative kind of awareness, except for a few moments in Kirtan when it dissolved, melted, and went away. So I wanted to keep coming back to that moment in Kirtan. And if I could pull out my phone and get a picture of it. That was a joke. That's what happens sometimes when it gets real ecstatic. All their iPhones. And so it was my understanding at that time that this unitive consciousness would come in those moments and then it would go away. Because that was really the time that I felt it most. When the awakening took place, the shift took place within myself, the main symptom that came forward for me was that I lost my inclination to seek. I lost my inclination to identify with being a spiritual seeker. Because why would I look for something that was right in front of me? Experientially, it made no sense to me anymore. And in that moment, the idea of separation fell away. Separation didn't fall away because in that realization was that separation had truly never existed, but for the lenses that I was seeing reality through gave rise to this idea that me and you and space in between us, that's what's happening here. So when I woke up, it wasn't that I said, wow, I was asleep and now I'm awake, or there was separation and now there isn't separation. It was like quicksilver. It filled in the past and filled in the future and filled in the present, and the realization is that separation doesn't in actuality exist, but for an apparatus that gives us feedback that says it does.